A very good morning, class. Today we learn the Indian handcrafts are to heritage that has to involve over many years. It is to expression of our culture and expression as well as in the important part the economy. These handcrafts are to deserve the reflecting our culture and history and religion. Every states or every region has its own handcrafts and that reflects its own characteristics. There are the various type of crafts depending on the region and characterizes. In this session, we will discuss the handcrafts and the significance of domestic and the global market. This is the subject of culture and traditions and may appear in the various exams and in also the important subject of our IKS. The Indian handcrafts are also reflect the country's unique culture history. This craft have has been passed down and generation of reflect of the Indian people's history, diversity and creativity. Indian handcrafts also the included between the 3300 and 1300 BC. The evidence of ancient handcrafts can be discovered in the many of the ways. These handcrafts were have influenced by to various ways like Gupta, Chol, Mughal, Mauryas. This empire contributing the rise of new materials and the techniques. The first we see the influence by the local cultural and traditions like the Kashmir. This place is known as to the beautiful Pashmina shawl and its the carpets and the beautiful wooden art. Uttar Pradesh, it has to known of the Banarasi silk sari, which is the made of gold silver threads, and also the known of the brass city, the producers of high quality of brass, and the area it is known of the marble of work. Again, the next is the Rajasthan is the known of the block painting and the blue pottery, miniatures paintings and the jewelry. Gujarat. This is the state of known and it's the Bandhani and the Patola saris. Like the embroidery, the state also makes the traditional silver jewelry and woodworks also. Tamil Nadu, this state is the famous for its the Tanjavur painting and it's also the known for its the Kanchipuram silk sari and the beautiful gold the thread works. The temples are Tamil Nadu are also another notable part of this silk. The West Bengal is known as for the Jamdagni sari and also the traditional marks of the doll. The region is also very famous. Next is the Odisha and it is the famous of its silk work and the silver work, and the state is also known of hand woven and the fabrics of stone and also the keri. Next is the Andhra Pradesh. This the region is known for its the kalamkari and the hand painting cotton textiles. This state is produce the weaving of these methods. Next is the Bihar and Jharkhand. Bihar is also famous for its the traditional Madhubani art, and Jharkhand is known of the its art and also craft. North India, the Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, and also India now uh, northern side is also known as unique handloom traditions. Assam is the famous for its the Muga and Iri silk sari. The Manipur is also the bamboo craft. The Nagaland Mizoram is well known for the colorful hand woolen shawl and also another items. The type of handcrafts, the Indian handcrafts also divided into the various categories. There are the categories made based on the material used and the technique that involves. Like the first is weaving. It is also the oldest craft in the India. The some of the most well-known textile, the Kanchipuram silk sari from Tamil Nadu and the Pashmina from Kashmir. Next is the pottery. The pottery, another ancient craft of India. The different regions of India have the unique pottery style of represent their the culture and the tradition. For example, the blue pottery from the Jaipur and the black is from the Najiabad. Again, the next is the embroidery. The Indian embroidery is known for its unique design. Some of the most famous embroidery style, including the uh, kalamkari and the Punjabi, and also chicken curry from the Lucknow. The metal craft have always been the part of Indian hand households. The preparing involves the using brass and the copperware. The craft is popular many part of India. For example, the bidreware and the meta crafts from the Karnataka, including the working silver and the gold of the zinc and also copper. Jewelry. The India has famous for unique jewelry designs. Each region has its own different styles. For example, the temple jewelry, Tamil Nadu, and the tribal jewelry made for the silver, and the brands are also popular from the part of the country. Again, the leather craft is the traditional industry in India. This is a art use the make of variety. This including bags, footwear, accessories, and well known for its another examples of Kolhapuri chappal and Maharashtra are the another example for the Indian handcraft. Woodwork. India has two strong traditions for the woodwork, with the artistic creating the furniture, toys, and decorative things from the wood, and the Shahpur in the Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka is well known of this wooden furniture. Stone carving has been another important craft in India. Since ancient time, the various temples and sculptures were made using these skills. Some of the best example in this craft is Khajuraho Temple is the cave from Ajanta and Ellora. The significance of Indian handcrafts. The uh, the significance of Indian handcrafts, it's how the greatly Indian economy and the cultural values. They providing the economic and the million artists, and especially from this rural area, the employment generation. This handcraft sector is also India's the largest employers to supporting the millions artists, and the artists are the mainly the women and the members of this community. Empowerment of women. Second is the many of handcrafts are to made by women rural areas. This sector is also offers them to the source of economy, which leads of the financial independence also. Then the preservation of cultural heritage. This is very important point. This is the handcraft is important to have preserving our cultural history, and the industry helps to conserve the traditional silk and the knowledge which passed down through the generation. Religious important. The fourth is very important. Religious important. The many Indian handcrafts are to directly associated with the religious traditions. For example, the skillful craftsman create the idol of Ganesha on the Ganesh Chaturthi, which is contributed to people's religious and the particular cultural waves. Fifth is the export and global market. Indian handcrafts are to valued in the global market because there is the uniqueness and also the quality and the creativity. The countries such as to United States, United Kingdom, and Europe, major importance of India handcrafts brings to foreigner exchange to increasing the Indian culture and influence the worldwide. Next is the sustainable production. Many of India handcrafts are to handmade and sustainable and environmentally friendly material, such as the natural dyes and recycled fabric also. But the challenges of handcraft sector. First is the lack of market. Many of artists, especially those in the rural areas, struggle to get their artwork to the large market. This limits there is the ability to sell. But the domains and the middlemen is the very big problem. As the result, the craftsmen are unable to receive the pay they deserve for their efforts and the skill. Second is the increase the competition. The rise of industrial productions, which is the cheaper and more easily to available, this poses of the challenges of traditional handcrafts. The factory items, duplicate designs, and the lack of this dignity, and which is result to decline the domain of the handcrafts. Next is to infrastructure. The many artists have no access to basic facilities like the electricity, equipment, materials, raw materials, and development in their the industries, which is the significant training which helps to artists of improving their technologies, their techniques according to the market demand. Fourth is the lack of support. This Indian handcrafts represents our cultural past and identify the still they are not supported to recognize by the government or other organizations. Without support, many artists struggle to make for their living. But now we understand the value of handcrafts is the important for the many of industries. The government, non-government organizations and private companies have all launched the various invitations or invitees. The government invitees, like the government has launched the number of schemes and including the artistics of financial card schemes, given them the funding. Craftsmen organizations, they have to give the gifts and for the promote their crafts. Online platform, the availability of online platform to providing the new opportunities for this artist and this audience. The platform like Amazon, Flipkart and the social media platform can be helps to small artists the selling for their products. Support of NGOs, many organization includes the non-government organizations aim support the artist by providing them with training resources, market access. For example, the funding also, and the employment or empowerment of women association also, they are to including and the helps for the Indian handcrafts also. So with this right support, the national identities can be grow in the global level as the customers become the more aware of this importance. So here now we are discuss the questions in exam. The ask one important question is describe the Indian handcrafts and their the examples. This is the very important question. What is the importance of handcrafts on the economic level? The next is given the example, the Indian handcrafts and the religious level. Okay, thank you so much.